All right, so I've allowed it to sit for just a few minutes, and you can see the result in cup number 1. The yeast was activated by adding the sugar with the warm water, and it has actually foamed on the top. The foaming resulted from the yeast eating the sugar, or the sucrose, just as we had thought in the hypothesis. This is cup number 2. You can see that the yeast is in there with the water, and it didn't really do a whole lot. And then this is cup number 3, obviously just the yeast. It's not going to do anything without water or sugar. So my hypothesis was correct, because the yeast is like us and it needs a supply of energy for its living and growing. The yeast gets the food from the surrounding environments to grow and reproduce. So the yeast fed on the sugar, which caused it to ferment, which made the cup labeled number 1 bubble up and foam. So my discussion in future direction is that even though I bake a lot, I never really understood how yeast worked to make the bread, never mind what really caused it to rise. I found it very interesting to see how little the yeast bubbled up with the sugar. I really thought that it was going to be some sort of a dramatic result. I think next time when I did the experiment, I would possibly add more sugar, maybe a little bit more yeast to make it more dramatic. With all of the research that I did, I also learned that salt slows the fermentation reaction by dehydrating the yeast and the bacterial cells. And without the nutrients that the cells need, they can't perform the fermentation like we see here. So I think if I did the experiment again, I may add another cup of yeast with the warm water and the sugar, and then add salt to see how that reacted. And then I may even add a 5th cup with just yeast and the salt. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.